is Fox News at Noon with Lynn Brown.
Good afternoon. Here's what's ahead today on Fox News at Noon.
I'm Eric Shawn in the Bronx, and I'll have a report card on the second day of school coming up on Fox News at noon.
I'm Bob O'Brien. The Special Schools Investigation Commissioner is trying to bar an admitted pedophile from teaching at the Bronx High School of Science. I'll have that story coming up on Fox News at noon.
I'm Lynn White in the newsroom. 2 possible cases of horrifying child abuse in our area. I'll have those stories coming up on Fox News at noon.
And good afternoon. I'm Julie Golden. Up on the roof and under the umbrella. It's raining outside. Scattered showers throughout the day and on into tonight. I'll have details on the forecast coming up on Fox News at noon.
But first, our top story. The new chancellor made the rounds this morning, visiting schools while trying to smooth things over with some local board members on this second day of the school year. Yesterday's opening day chaos gave way to a more ordered confusion this morning. Today, 46 community schools are closed, plus 2 high schools. Also, 14 special education programs are being relocated. Eric Shawn is in the Bronx at PS 66, where the new school year is just getting underway. Eric?
That's right, Lynn. It seems that parents learned a lesson from yesterday's chaos and confusion. We're told things are going a bit smoother this morning. 2 school districts have dropped their opposition to the opening, and Schools Chancellor Ramon Cortines this morning was making the rounds. What do you have in your backpack?
Notebooks and pencil.
You ready for school today?
Yeah, but not here. Another place.
5-year-old Christian Acacio was ready for school, but is school ready for him? As classes resume for a second day, roughly 50 of more than 1,000 city public schools remain closed by the asbestos scare. And that has taught parents and their kids a lesson in frustration and patience.
I think they need to get this act together. They're very unorganized. But I have no other choice to go but to bring my son here.
Schools Chancellor Ramon Cortines has been reassuring parents the schools that are open are safe.
I think there's still some concern among parents and members of the community, and we are working on that to lower the anxiety level, to get more rooms open, etc. But I'm really pleased that everyone is really cooperating.
And now the last 2 renegade districts that defied Cortines have relented. Brooklyn's 19 has opened 24 of its 28 schools, and District 12 in the Bronx, that closed its schools yesterday, has ordered the doors open on all except 2. But at PS 66, some parents remain angry and confused that their school was shut Monday to only be declared safe today.
We will not send our kids to school until this system, who has lied to us many times because we don't trust them, can give me assurance, real assurance, that this school is a safe place, because I will not like to see my kids tomorrow in a bed full of cancer.
This school is safe. Parents are concerned because they see chip ceiling, they see plaster. It's been tested, and if it doesn't contain asbestos, it's safe.
Clearly, some parents are still fearful, but the opposition to and the boycotting here seems a bit isolated, but it will take from 2 weeks to about 2 months before all the schools are declared safe and open. Live at PS 66 in the Bronx, I'm Eric Shawn. Lynn, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. Well, there is a different scandal involving a city school teacher who advocates having sex with children. The Board of Education's top investigator is trying to make sure the teacher never sets foot in another classroom. Bob O'Brien is here with me in the studio. Bob, what's the story here?
Well, Ed Stancic, the Special Commissioner of Investigation for New York City Schools, wants the Board of Education to permanently bar a 32-year veteran science teacher, Peter Melzer, from ever teaching again. Meltzer is a member of the North American Man-Boy Love Association. He has been an officer of the group, which advocates the repeal of laws against pedophilia, or sex, between adults and children. Meltzer, who is 53 years old, has taught physics at his own alma mater, the Bronx High School of Science, since 1968. He was on sabbatical last year, and pending the outcome of the Special Investigations Commissioner's probe, has been assigned to a desk job at the Board of Education's Office of Technical Assistance in Brooklyn. In a 1978 letter to an undercover federal postal inspector, Meltzer wrote, quote, "I am attracted to boys up to the age of about 16, end quote. In 1983, Meltzer discussed having sexual relations with young boys while visiting the Philippines. Ed Stancic says Meltzer should not teach again.
Many of the articles that Mr. Meltzer published amounted to advisories on how to seduce children, how to sexually molest children. And we feel that anybody who would have a part in publishing advice on abusing children has no business being a teacher in the schools.
Now, Peter Meltzer faxed a written response to the allegations to our newsroom this morning. He states, never in his 32-year teaching career has there been any allegation of improper conduct. Meltzer says his activities with the North American Man-Boy Love Association, or NAMBLA, are protected by the First Amendment. And Meltzer says he will take legal and administrative steps to be reinstated in his teaching job at the Bronx High School of Science. Lynn?
Thank you very much, Bob. Some story. Well, a deadly earthquake in Oregon has forced a state of emergency in one county. The quake struck in the southern part of the state, northwest of Klamath Falls. It registered 5.7 on the Richter scale. It shattered windows and caused scattered power outages. At least 2 deaths are blamed on that quake. Mob boss John Gotti is reportedly selling his stamp collection from behind bars. The Daily News reports that members of the Gambino crime family, under orders from the Dapper Don, are selling stolen postage stamps. Word is they're charging a bulk rate to newsstands and groceries around the city. President Clinton is set to spell out his new national health care plan tomorrow night. This morning, he signed into law another of his pet projects, his National and Community Service Trust Act. It allows thousands of people to earn a college education by performing public service. Mrs. Clinton is on Capitol Hill pitching his health care plan. Fox 5 will air the president's speech tomorrow at midnight. Well, police in Brooklyn are investigating the bizarre death of a little boy. Lynn White is in the newsroom with that story.
It is some story, Lynn. The mother of a Brooklyn boy is reportedly telling authorities her son was crushed to death when the family television fell on him. Police rushed Hussein Farrett to the hospital last night with massive head injuries. They are waiting for the medical examiner's report. And on Long Island, a mother has been charged with slamming her baby's head into a bedpost because the baby wouldn't stop crying. Police say it happened at a domestic violence shelter in Brookhaven yesterday afternoon. The baby boy is in critical condition with a fractured skull. The mother, Kimberly Gray, faces assault charges. Lynn, back to you.
For the first time, the religious leader of Israel met with Pope John Paul II. Rabbi Israel Lau invited the Pope to visit Israel. The pontiff says that he'd like to make the pilgrimage to the Holy Land. And in Israel, Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin is calling on the Knesset to give the PLO Israeli Peace Pact a vote of confidence. Coming up on Fox News at noon, a woman in Seattle is fighting a gay couple for the child she gave birth to. The adventure of a lifetime for a young pilot trying to fly across the United States. Plus, Julie has a show-stopping forecast up on the roof.
That's right. It's Broadway Day up on the roof. We've got one of the guys from Guys and Dolls with us out here in the rain. Ernie.
Guys and Dolls, right here. Ernie Sevilla, Harry the Horse.
All right. We'll have more coming up on Fox News at noon.
Today, producing a top quality.
DeVry graduate Tom Hall knows what it takes. Right education.
An education is like a product. If it meets a need and is top quality, it is highly marketable.
A DeVry degree can help you meet the needs and the quality companies are looking for.
Choose the right school and pursue excellence. It's worth it.
Call now, 1-800-247-7800. DeVry, we're serious about success.
Living with cancer takes tremendous courage and a fighting spirit. For patients and their families, the experience can often be overwhelming, even unbearable, but it need not be devastating. The Cancer Institute of Brooklyn offers free services to people facing cancer. Skilled professionals help patients and their families address their practical day-to-day needs while offering emotional support through group and individual counseling. So if you or a loved one needs help, call the Cancer Institute of Brooklyn at 718-972-5816.
Jim Florio seems to think this election is about fooling you with untrue negative ads. I say it's about fixing New Jersey's economy. So, as governor, I'm going to cut your taxes every year for the next 3 years. 10% each year for most people, less for those in the higher brackets. Cutting taxes will create more jobs and force Trenton to reduce spending. We know what Jim Florio's taxes and spending did to our economy. Now we've got to clean up the mess. I'm Christy Whitman.
A setback for a woman in Seattle fighting to regain custody of her son from a gay couple. 22-year-old Megan Lucas claims that she was under duress when she gave her 4-year-old son up for adoption. But yesterday, the Whatcom County Superior Court Commissioner said that Lucas failed to prove her case. Lucas says that she will request a custody trial. Meanwhile, the gay couple could begin adoption proceedings within 3 weeks. Lucas says that she doesn't agree with the couple's lifestyle, but that's not why she wants her son back. The list of drugs in the fight against AIDS is growing. The FDA Advisory Committee says that the drug DDC should be approved as a single drug therapy. It's previously been approved only in combined use with another AIDS drug. DDC reportedly attacks the AIDS virus by blocking the ability of the virus to reproduce. The FDA usually follows the Advisory Committee's recommendations. Well, a 6th grader from Maine is on her way to becoming the youngest girl to fly a plane across the United States. Victoria Van Meter is just 11 years old. She took off yesterday from Augusta, Maine in a single-engine Cessna. She will be accompanied by her instructor, but she plans on handling all the flying and navigating.
It's going to take 4 days. We're going to stop in Columbus, Oklahoma City, and Phoenix to spend the night, but we'll be making like gas stops in between.
She wanted to be in the hot tub and play baseball up until she went to bed. Getting up this morning wasn't quite as easy.
Victoria can't legally get her pilot's license until she's 16, but she says she wants to be an astronaut when she grows up. Well, Mayor Dinkins unveiled a new 4-year program that promises to create over 100,000 private sector jobs. It is called Strong Economy, Strong City. The mayor says he managed to keep businesses in the city during the recession, even convincing David Letterman and the Girl Scouts to stay. This program creates an economic development bank, which the mayor says will generate $16 billion into the economy. Coming up, a new development in the Michael Jackson investigation. Plus, we will tell you why Liz Taylor had the New York press buzzing. We'll have that and much more when Fox News at noon continues.
On the next Bertice Berry Show.
Couples never have morning breath in Hollywood.
Does Hollywood pressure you to perform?
I really don't mind so much if a woman's putting pressure on me, because then it means I've actually got a date.
The truth about real love.
Tell us about it. Tell us.
On the next Bertice Berry Show. The Bertice Berry Show, tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Fox 5.
Year after year, this quality adjustable bed has cost 50% less than many quality flat beds. 50% less. Today, remarkably, it still costs 50% less. 50% less. Imagine, for half the price of these quality flat beds, you can get a Craftmatic Model 2 bed that adjusts electrically at the touch of a button to all these relaxing positions, offers optional heat and massage, and provides marvelous orthopedic support for reading, eating, watching TV, and getting the very best rest of your life. Call toll-free and receive our free catalog by mail. Inside, you'll find full details on the adjustable beds that cost 50% less than many quality flat beds. To get our free catalog by mail, call right away.
Call toll-free 1-800-228-3355. That's 1-800-228-3355. Call toll-free 1-800-228-3355.
If you've been hurt by anything, a car accident, a fall, a doctor or hospital, you may be entitled to a large cash award. To find out, call 1-800-LAWYERS now. The call is free, the advice is free, and we stay open 24 hours, 7 days a week, long after most other lawyers have gone for the day. So call 1-800-LAWYERS. We're there, right now, to answer all your questions absolutely free.
There is a power so strong it makes rulers of this world tremble. It is stronger than any other power on earth. It can deliver you from disease, from depression, even from addiction. It is a power so incredible it can change your mind, your heart, your very soul. And it's coming to New York City. Come, experience the power of God with Morris Cerullo. Mission to New York. Come as you are, leave as you always wanted to be. For all people of all faiths, 15,000 free seats. September 26th through October 3rd, nightly at the Jacob Javits Convention Center.
In the latest turn in the sex abuse case against Michael Jackson, 2 Los Angeles police officers are on their way to the Philippines. They want to talk with the former manager of Jackson's Neverland Ranch. Mario Kincoy and his wife, Faye, told A Current Affair that they witnessed Jackson fondling young boys during their 2 years at the ranch. Jackson denies those allegations. Well, Liz Taylor rushed to Michael Jackson's side in Singapore after those allegations of child sex abuse, but she didn't want to talk about her good friend at a press conference to announce a new line of perfume. She did want to talk about her dog, Sugar, her diamond ring, which was a present from Richard Burton, and, of course, her philosophy on fragrances.
You don't have to have one particular signature odor, fragrance, smell, whatever you want to call it. Wear one in the morning, wear one in the afternoon. Of course, I would suggest taking a bath in between. Otherwise, you're going to get very stinky.
Well, Liz Taylor now has 3 fragrances. You know, it can be tough finding your own space in this big city. You may be surprised to know, though, that there is still lots of uncharted territory. It's high above the streets of New York. Real estate. It's a hot commodity in New York City. Finding land to build a home on is nearly impossible. But you can still set your sights high. Someone else's roof may be your dream house.
On the roof, it's peaceful as can be.
Architect David Rockwell's penthouse has the look and feel of suburban living mixed with the charm of the Upper West Side.
The view from this terrace is sort of Mary Poppins-like with the chimneys and the Upper West Side townhouses. It's one of the parts of New York City that you don't get to see much, is all the kind of explosion of architecture on the roof.
11 stories up, Rockwell's home has a wraparound terrace. He designed it to feel like a miniature house, complete with columns. It's small, but it doesn't feel confining. There's plenty of natural light, one of the benefits of living at the top. Building a rooftop dwelling can be expensive and time-consuming, though. Once you find a place, you have to buy the air rights from the building and negotiate building and zoning codes. Then add on at least $300,000 for construction costs on an average-size apartment.
It takes quite a bit of time, and construction is, you know, like building a house, except that you have to get all your construction workers in a very small space. So things like setup costs, you can imagine on a roof, things like demolition and garbage removal. You either have to build a chute or take it down an elevator, and then you pay an elevator permit.
Aside from that, though, this kind of high life is unique. Peter Coombs' home sits on top of a pre-war building on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. It can't be seen from the street, one of the conditions of building in this landmark district.
It's very light. You're aware of the light and the tranquility. It's very quiet up here. It's really an oasis. I mean, this place is away from the city world, and it's just a very private world up here.
His triplex takes up about 1,800 square feet. There's an additional 1,500 square feet outside, and spectacular views from 3 terraces.
You're much more aware of what's in the sky. For example, blimps and helicopters and airplanes, birds. As long as I'm living in the city, I think this is a really nice way to live. I can't see living another way.
Let's go up on.
Now, still ahead on Fox News at noon, our savvy shopper is here with some fall bargains for you and for your little one. And we will go back up to the roof and see when this wet weather will take a break.
Not in time. Press star 69 and get back that call you missed.
Hi, it's Ann. You called?
Call return, 75 cents per use, plus cost of call.
Nah, I was just washing. George.
Not in time. Press star 69. Call return from New York Telephone.
I had heard about the treatment, but I was scared and kind of embarrassed.
The pain was unbearable. Before I knew it, it totally ruined my life. I was so uncomfortable, I couldn't do anything.
I can't believe I waited so long.
I was home the same day.
Don't suffer one more day. Call 1-800-MD-LASER to help put an end to pain from hemorrhoids or hernias. Say hello to us and help say goodbye to pain.
At Champion, we have the best trained employees and loan officers in the business. They'll put you at ease and take the time to walk you through the second mortgage process step by step. And they'll show you how to replace those high-interest credit card debts and other bills with one low monthly payment. And they'll show you how a home equity loan from Champion can save you hundreds of dollars a month. Just call 1-800-CHAMPION and let them show you the kind of respect and concern you deserve. When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
The Colonel's rotisserie gold is so good it deserves its own special size, like tangy barbecue baked beans, garden rice, macaroni and cheddar cheese, and hot cornbread muffins.
And when you hurry into KFC now, you can get a plump and juicy quarter chicken, plus 2 small side dishes and a warm cornbread muffin, all for this revolutionary price. Mouth-watering meal, irresistible deal. It's a whole new spin on delicious.
The Colonel's rotisserie gold. We do chicken right.
Well, with the cooler weather comes a trip to the closet to look for some warmer clothes. If you're disappointed with what you see, join me. Our savvy shopper, Alyssa Lazar, is here with some cozy prices on some great-looking outfits.
Oh, Lynn, I have the worst cold today. I need these warm sweaters.
You need them.
So we've got 3 great New York City showroom sales. Again, they're sales that are not advertised in newspapers and magazines, so you're going to find out about them here.
Okay.
First sale we want to talk about is a cashmere sale. Feel this scarf. It's great. If this is a cashmere scarf, there are scarves, sweaters, lots of shawls at the sale. This is $150. It's still not inexpensive, but it would normally cost you about $250.
Oh, it's soft as, you know what
it's
they say.
Soft as
babies.
right. And to show you another example of a sweater, this is a very heavy 2-ply Scottish cashmere sweater. Again, it's about $280 at the sale, and this, believe it or not, would sell for $750 in the store. Cashmere is expensive, so that's in your price range. It's a great sale, and it's Alberine cashmere taking place this week.
Okay, there you see it.
You've got the information up there. Next is a sale, and you've heard Fenright and Manson.
Oh, yes,
well,
absolutely.
They're having a showroom sale for men's, kids, and women's clothing. And look at this. This is a little girl's pink silk blouse that's on sale for $10. The vest is $13. It's a great little vest for kids. It's great back to school. They also have lots of other items like this men's sweater. If the cashmere might be too expensive for you, this is a cotton and rayon sweater that's on sale for $13, Len. $13 bucks? $13.
Not
bad.
And
look at this. This is one of the best. This is a silk bomber jacket that's $20. And this is Fenright & Manson men's, women's, and kids' clothing.
Fantastic. And there we see on the screen Fenright & Manson.
Right. And the last sale that we have is brinkmanship. We promised men out there we'd have sales for them. They're men's and women's shirts. They have a John Henry shirts, normally selling for $40, at the sale for $19.99. And this is a great stoned denim shirt. Normally sells for $45, again for $19.99, so less than half price. A great selection of men's and women's can wear these shirts as well.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
Very nice. And these sales go on for like
most of them are this week only. So call the showrooms. If you don't get to the showroom, I'm sure we'll give a number where you can call us and we'll give you the information.
Right. And I think it was just up on the screen. If we could, okay, there we go again. For more information for shopping expert Alyssa Lazar, or to get a copy of her S&B report, you can call area 212-679-5400. And right now, we are going to take it away. We're going back up on the roof. Julie Golden's up there with the stars.
That's right. I'm being joined on the roof today by Ernie. Ernie is, of course, in Guys and Dolls. He doesn't usually wear this suit like this.
No, I usually wear it like this. Guys and Dolls. That's Harry the Horse from Guys and Dolls at the Monbeck Theater on 45th and 8th. Oh, look, I'm going to do the 5-day forecast.
Well, we've got to do the beginning of the forecast first. All
I'll
right.
do it.
I'll do it. You got to do this part, all right?
It's 62 degrees. My wife's always asked me, well, what is it outside? Lily, it's 62 degrees.
Light rain.
Light rain? Sure, fat chance. They're drowning out there. What's that?
Humidity.
Humidity is 96%.
Winds?
Winds of what?
East? At 6.
At 6.
And the barometer?
And the barometer is 30.10.
And falling.
And falling.
All right. Forecast for today. Let's show the radar picture. You can see the showers now moving off the coast. They're moving east right now at about 20 miles an hour. So we're going to see the spotty showers throughout the rest of the day. So the forecast for today is...
mostly cloudy and cool with periods of rain.
And the high temperature?
62.
And tonight?
Tonight? What? Well, I'm in the theater. Who knows what tonight is? Who cares? What is it? It's what, about 57.
Tonight's low will be 57 with a chance of showers, about 50 to 55 in the suburbs. And now the big 5-day forecast. Tomorrow we start our first day of autumn.
Ooh, grab your sweaters and run and see Guys and Dolls because it's only going to be scattered showers ending during the morning, fat chance, and becoming partly sunny. Yeah, sure. And pleasant. Why? Because it's fall and autumn in New York. Guys and Dolls. Joanne,
All right.
it's your turn.
All right, Joanne is down in the studio. We have a guy, of course, and a doll downstairs in the studio with you, Lynn. And
Yeah, you get to get the guy. I get to be here with the doll, who's all gorgeous and wonderful. Okay, here we go. Joanne Hunter, and you're a hot box doll.
That is right.
What's a hot box doll? What do you do?
Well, our major function is to be Miss Adelaide's best friend and to introduce the hot box in the hot box nightclub. So we just go,
I just love. We got to take a look at this. You got to pull back. You got to show the folks. Look at this outfit. This is really fantastic.
Thank you. If you come see the show, you'll see 6 of us.
6 of you. Okay, and you do dance numbers?
We dance, we sing, we act just so silly.
Just so silly. But it works for the show.
It works for the show. It's a fabulous show. You have to come see us.
Okay, wonderful. Julie, so now you're up there with this guy from Guys and Dolls.
Right.
What does he do in Guys and Dolls?
Well, he doesn't wear feathers like Joanne does.
That's much prettier, believe me.
He's Harry the Horse, right?
Harry the Horse.
And the show is still going gangbusters.
Ooh, but there are tickets, right, Sherman? Believe me, Guys and Dolls, 45th and 8th in autumn. It's your best bet.
All right. Lynn, we'll send it back down to you. Ernie, thank you.
Okay, fantastic. How long have you been in the show, Joanne?
A year and a half now.
And what else have you done?
Let's see, prior to that, I did Miss Saigon. I came directly from Miss Saigon. Shogun, Jerome Robbins, Broadway. So I've been working pretty consistently for a while. So
Okay, great. Well, thanks for being with us
you.
and showing everyone your lovely outfit. That is Fox News at noon, folks. Tomorrow, how to get your kids off to the right start at the dentist's office. Have a great day. This is